Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Love the Makeup Artist and today we are going to be doing a Pantone Color of the Year inspired makeup look. It is Peach Fuzz. That is the color, okay? So I thought Miss Bliss from ColourPop would be the best palette to kind of encapsulate the color. As you can see, we've got all of our peaches, okay? Probably not going to do any of the pinks because they don't really matter today. Today we are focusing on peach. That being said, let's quickly get a little base on my eyes. I'm also going to be using a different brow product. And yeah, let's dive on in. So the first thing that I'm going to be using is a brow product that I received from OFRA Cosmetics. It is the dark blonde. Yeah, dark blonde semi-permanent eyebrow gel. I've heard really good things about these products. This is not a sponsored video. I did purchase this using a gift card I won from one of their lives, so honestly, y'all be sleeping on that. Y'all be sleeping on that. But anyways, we're gonna dip and take some onto the brush. I've been told it's very liquidy. Yeah, it is kind of liquidy, but that's fine. Just going to fill in the sparse areas of the brow. I find it is a little bit red for me. Alrighty, so I went ahead and finished the brows. I also grabbed a Kirkland makeup wipe. I'll link them down below just because they're honestly a great economical choice. I also find that they're really nice for my sensitive skin. I have broken out from so many brands including Simply and Neutrogena. I find don't like my skin. They do not agree with each other. Kirkland on the other hand has been kind of my saving grace the last couple of years, okay? Anywho, so I do not mind the dark blonde. I do find it is quite auburn. So my ginger friends, you are in luck. The dark blonde could work for you, okay? Anywho, so let's get into the look. I'm going to be using once again, this video is not sponsored. I got a lot of OFRA products because won a gift card, updated my makeup with their stuff. Haven't received any products or anything to try, so girl doesn't have much. And I only have like 11 or 12 of you guys, which I love you all. Thank you for being a part of this community. But we're gonna go in with the Perfect Cover concealer. This is the Fair Ivory, okay? I'm gonna dip this and plop it right on to my upper eyelid. I'm going to use just a random fluffy brush that I have. And we're just gonna spread that out onto the lid. We're talking about, do you use brushes or do you use sponges? And honestly, I haven't used a sponge. Well, recently I did use a sponge, but it was a new sponge and I haven't really been using them because most of my sponges were like 4 years old. Not the best, that's not healthy, but I also clean my sponges every time I use them, so it's not OCD, it's just proactive. I want to have clear skin, so I have to have clean brushes, okay? Once it is pretty much spread out, we're just going to dab that in. Just to kind of nix if there's any extra product. My finger is my sponge, okay? Because I can wash my hands whenever I want. Alrighty, so now that we have our concealer base for the look, we're going to dip into the Miss Bliss palette from ColourPop. And I'm just going to use, this one's a Morphe 456. Gotta love this brush. Honestly, I swear to God, I've washed this brush like 10 times in the last 2 weeks, so. Anywho, we're going to dip into the shade Whoa. Kind of a shimmery peach shade, okay? And we are going to kind of brush that all over our crease. Feel free to grab a lot on the brush because peach is the main point of this look. And we're gonna go for a smoky eye today. So it's okay if it's a little messy. This is our blending crease color. Using the next shade, which is Intuitive. we're going to place that all over the upper lid. Okay, now that we've got those two down, lots of fallout from ColourPop, my god. We're gonna go into Optimist. Optimist is like more on the, I want to say pink grapefruit or blood orange kind of color scheme, okay? And we're gonna focus that one into the corners. Kind of give us depth in this smoky eye. Okay, now that the color is kind of how I want to see it, I'm going to take another blending brush. This one is a little bit bigger. This one's from La Rouche. It is their tapered LR120 brush. Tapered blending, yeah, that's what it is. And we're just going to blend the crease. Just watched me eat it. Okay, now that we are like fully smoked out, the next color I'm going to go into, I will be using my finger. Okay, this is the shade Palo Santo. Oh, I love some good Palo Santo. That's like a wood. Okay. And I'm actually going to be just placing it on top. I closed my mouth because the fallout started falling on my face and I didn't want it in my mouth. And we're just going to place it all over that like smoky base we just created. So yeah, this is not a matte smoky eye. This is a shimmery one. You know me. I like my shimmers, I like my glosses, but I like a matte lip. I don't know. Like a shiny eye, but a matte lip. Call me crazy. So now getting that makeup off of my finger, we are going to go ahead and put some liner on these eyes, okay? So I'm gonna go in with the OFRA Cosmetics Verified Black Liner. This one I received just recently because I purchased it when I restocked. And yeah guys, I love this. Something I found out recently is it's not actually a felt tip, it's different. It's actually a brush tip. And that explains everything. It explains so much because you can get such precision with this. I was like, this has got to be like a brush. Like it's amazing. Boom, liner. I'm gonna do this eye off camera. Okay, so while off camera, I realized I like made one side bigger, so I just kind of like evened it out. Anywho, I'm going to put some lash glue on the back of my hand because today we are going to be doing a little bit of a fun activity. And we're gonna put some rhinestones on our eye because why not? So I'm going to take the tip of this makeup brush and we're gonna just put a couple dots around. Oh, that might take a while to dry, but that's okay. That's okay. She'll do her thing. Anyways, so once this kind of dries down, we will apply some rhinestones, okay? And I like to leave the little bit of glue on the brush because once this is tacky too, you can use it to pick up the gems. Alrighty, so now that it's like basically transparent, that means it's go time, okay? So I already have one of the cases open and we're just going to place it on the glue. I used to take these gems to hide pimples. So like if I had a pimple on my forehead or something, I would actually just put a gem on it. It's like urban camouflage, right? Alrighty, so now that we have the gems in place, I'm going to put on some mascara. Today we are using the OFRA Cosmetics Your Best Lashes Yet. This is their HD Voluminizing Mascara. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then after that, I am going to also apply my lashes off camera. I just had to point out, like, always wiggle your brush, no matter what mascara, to keep it from clumping up. But I also really love their mascara is really nice. I like how it does on the lash. And just to prove that those are not fake, oh. Tips of my lashes. Anywho, I don't know. There we go. Side of the hand there. Okay, we got that HD lash going. Alrighty, so we got the lashes on. I went ahead and grabbed the makeup wipe. We're just gonna wipe out that fallout that fell all over the face, okay? Because I forgot that, like, it sprinkled down my cheeks until I was looking. I was like, oh my god. Anyways, a little sip of coffee. We are going to use the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. I'm just gonna throw this all over my face. I call this my secret little weapon. My little, for making my face look flawless. Sometimes I mix it into my foundation to get more of a sheer effect. Sometimes I just place it below, like today, because we're going to be using a blush oil. Now that we're glowing, like, I am radiant. The first product I'm going to go with is the Euphoria. This is the chemical reaction oil, because as you see, it's like green, right? But on the skin, she changes to your pH. I'm going to be using a Luxie 514 blush brush just to kind of blend that oil in. Maybe even my fingers, maybe a little bit more oil as well, because this is going to be under foundation, so it's okay if it's a little bit extra. I feel like it goes Barbie pink on me, like, that's pretty pink. But yeah, we're just gonna blend this in. Kind of makes me look like I'm having like a reaction. Hehe. I know I'm not though, because this is like, what, the 5th or 6th time I've used this? So. Okay, now that we are blushing like we've seen something we shouldn't have, we're gonna grab some of the Sunshine Stick Awake by Tarte Sunshine Stick. This one I chose because it is like a peachy kind of glow. So I wanted to throw this on the high points before I go in with my foundation. Just to kind of give that more of an awake, like glowy, dewy kind of thing, kind of look. Glow in that center there. Alrighty, so the next product I am going to be using is from OFRA Cosmetics again. It is their Absolute Cover Foundation. However, I'm not going to be going too crazy with it just because we just did like an under layer, right? So using 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm also going to be using a Morphe. This is their M439 brush. I like it because it's like a buffy. And we're just going to kind of blend the foundation into our skin. See how it like gives us like a nice sheen, beautiful little cheek there? Put some on the forehead. And I like to bring it down the neck a little bit because my undertones are a little bit more pink than the foundation. The foundation is very yellow. But this was also the first time I bought OFRA foundation, so I think it's my shade. I think it looks pretty darn tootin' close, at least. Anywho, the next product we're going to go in with is the Perfect Cover Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Ivory still. I only have the one, okay? And we're going to cover up these bags, these bad boys. Because I am a tired bean. Just kidding, I'm not. I have allergies, which makes me look tired as balls. I've always looked like this. I've honestly been wearing concealer and stuff hiding my discoloration since I was like 12, I think. I'm just gonna use the same brush. I just like how it busts. Underneath the eye though, we're probably just going to like, yeah, pull in the cheeks. I like how Fair Ivory can kind of work like a light trap on my face, especially because I am a very pale person, so like being able to cover up like my discolorations and how thin it is underneath my eyes. I like that this product works for that. Alrighty. So now that we have our foundation and our concealer laid down, I am going to go in with some powder. Today we have Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's the translucent. Using a Morphe E48, this is a highlighter brush if I'm not mistaken. I like to use this one for the powdery effect of setting my face, just because it's so light and it dusts it so nicely that it's like, perfect. Perfect for me. I'm a naturally very oily person. I like to tuck a lot onto the bridge of my nose, mostly for the fact that that is where my glasses sit. Alrighty, now that we are set under the eye, I'm gonna go ahead and throw some bronzer on here. Today's bronzer of choice, as it has been the last little while, is the Lisa Wate Matte Havana. I don't know, man. She's had me in a chokehold for like a couple months now. But I'm also trying to hit pan, so that's the goal. That's the goal. We're using one of OFRA's face brushes. This is the number 9 brush. They now come with white handles, so you won't see this this green color anymore. But nothing wrong with using old brushes as long as you clean them, right? I'm a diamond face, so I like to cover my back corner of my jaw because she doesn't actually need to be present. We know she's there. A little bit on the nose. I always put a little bit. I've got a nice nose. I don't have to do contouring or anything. Like, it actually is like quite narrow, my bridge. I just like to put a little bit on the tip to kind of give her shadow so she's not hiding in the rest of my face like a Bratz doll. Okay. Anywho, The next product I want to dive into is the Blushful Mini Mix palette from OFRA Cosmetics. This one was gifted to me. So we're going to be using Brave, Miss Brave, because she's like peachy. And I think she's going to also be quite nice with Warrior, which is this like coral shade, because coral looks really pretty with peach. And because I don't think the peach would really pop on my complexion. I think it's more meant for the darker kind of Latino slash Cuban slash kind of nice tan look. I am north of that. I am north of ordinary. Anywho, so I'm just gonna pop that blush all over my cheeks. I just am going on the look. I'm going on the peachy look, you know? Kind of cute. I'm going to go into, rather than an OFRA Cosmetics highlighter, I know. I usually go for OFRA Cosmetics highlighters. We're gonna go into Pure. I've had her for a hot minute. I actually really do like the Afterglow. This is not sponsored. It's just one of those products that like I have that I know I should use up because she good bueno. She's good. I like her. Anywho, we're grabbing it with a Morphe M501 brush, mostly because I just like the style of these like fluffy brushes for highlighter, and we're just going to glow. This is honestly, as a Canadian, this is one of the closest products I've found to OFRA Cosmetics, like glows. However, I do still prefer OFRA Cosmetics over Pure because this has like a very strong vanilla bean kind of smell. And I'm not the biggest fans of scents, which that's kind of contradictory because the lip glosses from OFRA do contain like a vanilla smell as well. But this one, like holding this container, I can smell it. My brush is gonna smell like this for a few days after. Like, unless I wash them tonight, which I probably will because I don't like the smell lingering. It's not my favorite. And it's also one of the reasons why I usually take off my makeup right away when I use this one, just because I don't like the smell. But I like the glow. That's the problem. See? Like, I'll let you guys see my pores, okay? Because we're all real in here. There ain't no filters. Been there, done that. At one point in my life, I used to go like really filter heavy. I used to live in Snapchat's like puppy dog and licky tongue filter. But nowadays, it's not my forte. Okay. Cleaning off our lips, we are going to be using the Evio Beauty lip liner. This is the shade Val. And yeah, I'm gonna quickly line my lips. Actually, I might use the Pure's mirror because that was a pretty nice, pretty quality mirror. Now you guys know why I line it off camera, because it literally takes, what, 15 seconds for me to do my lip line. The next product we're going to go into, because I thought it was quite fitting just because of the name. It's inside the OFRA. This is one of their Pro lipstick palettes. I think it's the berries and neutrals, because I love berries. But this shade right here, the one right in the middle, is called Peach Glow. And then Mallorca right next to it, or Majorca, because it's probably Spanish, so the L's are silent. Camilla Cabello. Majorca and I think Peach Glow would make a really cute combination to do like an ombre effect, especially with like this darker outer lip. So we're gonna do that. But I do not like to contaminate my products. My girl is very... I don't want to say I'm a germaphobe, because I'm not a germaphobe. I'm willing to pick something up off the floor and eat it, if it's in the 5-second rule. But... that being said, I'm not a germaphobe in the sense that, like, ugh, I don't want germs. No, it's more of the, I want to be able to use this with clients. So if I keep it sanitized, I have that peace of mind knowing that my clients can also share in this experience, okay? OFRA Cosmetics is an experience. So using my little palette knife, we are going to scrape up some of Peach Glow. We're going to throw that on my hand here, and my gosh, she is pigmented. She is pigmented, okay? Wiping off the knife. We are going to then dip into Majorca and also collect some of her on the edge. And we're also going to place it on the hand. So now we have our colors picked. Anywho, so we're going to dip first into Peach Glow. That is the lighter of the two shades. As you can see, I've got them on my hand. And we're going to place it right in the middle. Dipping into that same color, just kind of fill it. Okay, now we got the Peach Glow. I'm gonna go into Majorca with the same brush because, girl, we don't need to be messing up multiple brushes for one lip look, okay? And we're just going to tap that on the outer perimeter, but not past the lip liner, because we're keeping her natural today, you know? So far I like that lip. She looks good with the peach, okay? Don't actually. Okay, yeah, it is looking good. I can actually see. Not wearing glasses, guys. We're not wearing glasses. Anywho, I do want to set this all in place. So we're just going to be using some of the OFRA Cosmetics Makeup Fixer. Tried and true. One of my faves. Love the smell. Which, this is coming from someone who doesn't like scents, okay? There we are, the finished look. Anywho, if you guys like this video, feel free to give her a thumbs up because, you know, that helps me know that you guys like this stuff. If you haven't already, hit that subscription, maybe the little notification bell so you can be notified when I post, which it's looking like Saturdays, guys. I'm hoping to start posting every Saturday. But that being said, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I do this all for you guys. And my sanity. But that being said, thank you again for watching my video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I love you. Bye. And then we're going to use the I'm gonna throw the little safety sheet back on because, well, I don't need to re-explain myself 100 times over. Oh god, getting lipstick on my hand. Oh, who I have as a mirror tube today? Lisa Wattier. She's so dirty. Oh my god. If I can get them out of the applesauce, I put it in an applesauce container just for safekeeping. And I don't have nails, so stuck to the bottom. We're going to be using some rhinestones I've collected for nails over the years. This is so dusty, like you can tell it's age. Inside of a live chat, we were oh my god, he's in a mood. Anywho,